Before the tattoos, the prison bars, and the world hits, he was just a boy from Waterford.
Paper, society me asking a question. Me ask as I get to you. Please listen my situation. Me feel poverty and starvation. Then how you expect me to do?
He is referred to as the Worl Boss, Teacha, and King of Dancehall.
Yo, Russia. Me feel so weed make me get bad.
This is the story of
Vodka sky, China, Shanghai, a black girl, a white girl, bleach out girl.
Adidja Palmer, aka Vybz Kartel. Enjoy. Before the world knew him as the self-declared world boss, the sharp-tongued, tattoo-covered dancehall demigod was simply Adidja Azim Palmer, born on January 7th, 1976, in the rugged heart of Kingston, Jamaica. Adidja grew up in the community of Waterford in Portmore, an area both vibrant and volatile, where music echoed from zinc-roofed homes and every corner had a story. Raised by a single mother, Teresa Palmer, a devoted Christian, he was instilled with discipline early. His father, a businessman, passed away when Adidja was still young, leaving behind a vacuum that the streets partially filled.
Drink and feel happy, yeah. Me not care when nobody say. Me come here so fi enjoy myself. Barry, mix the red rum with the rum cream. Money and drink and junk will no come feed me.
Even as a child, Adidja was different. While other kids played, he scribbled rhymes in his notebooks, mimicking the DJs and sound systems that defined the Kingston nightscape. At age 11, he penned his first lyrics, influenced by artists like Supercut, Ninja Man, and Papa San. It was clear this boy wasn't just another fan of dancehall. He wanted to master it. He attended Calabar High School, one of Jamaica's most prestigious schools, but his behavior got him expelled. He later completed his education at Tutorial College, proving that even outside traditional systems, he wouldn't be counted out. He was bright, articulate, and obsessed with language, particularly how it could cut, command, and captivate.
The apple fans got was sweet, white cranberry, little ice make it complete. Me nice, everybody from smash and party nice. Yo, the smarty get the ice. Everybody from smash and party nice. Put up what girl then you exercise. Everybody from smash and party nice. I grade weed, give me 3 me eyes. Everybody from smash and party nice. Start up, all on up, gyal a balance. Boy grab a gyal and every woman grab a man.
In his teen years, he adopted the moniker Adibanton, a nod to his early idol Buju Banton. But it was the evolution into Vybz Kartel, a name he coined to reflect the Vybz Kartel or lyrical mafia he imagined himself leading, that will define his legacy. By the late 1990s, Kartel formed a group called Vybz Kartel Crew, but it disbanded quickly. Still, his hunger didn't fade. In 1998, a breakthrough came when he wrote nearly 30 songs for dancehall legend Bounty Killer. His skill as a ghostwriter earned him admiration in the inner circles of dancehall, and soon after, Bounty officially took him under his wing inducting him into the elite collective known as the Alliance.
Man is just the man. So don't you try to diss me, Mr. Fool, because you're wrong. You want to diss the warlord in front and young. And next time I can know say warlord a madman. Teflon for them wannabes. They all wanna live in my style.
From there, Vybz Kartel began to catch fire in the underground scene, spitting lyrics with unmatched speed, venom, and wit. His content was raw, unfiltered, and often controversial. While many DJs focused on party anthems or love songs, Kartel tackled street life, poverty, sexuality, and politics with unapologetic candor. His early clashes, especially with Ninja Man and other rivals, made headlines and drew crowds, fueling his rise. But even then, fame hadn't fully arrived. This was still a young man, battling in stage shows, grinding in studio booths, and navigating the turbulent dancehall ecosystem. Yet, the signs were all there. A lyrical genius, a strategic mind, and a rebellious streak that couldn't be tamed.
Yeah.
In these formative years, Kartel began building the foundations of the Gaza movement, which would later become a cultural and political force. He was already sowing seeds of loyalty among ghetto youth, advocating for self-expression and street justice far beyond just music. Before the fame, before the bleaching, and prison bars, Vybz Kartel was a hungry poet of the ghetto, using words as weapons and rhythm as revolution. His rise wasn't sudden. It was forged in pain, persistence, and an unshakable belief that his voice deserved to echo far beyond Portmore.
Bunting have nothing to do with this. I mean, I are pussy. Bunting have nothing to do with this. I want the blood clot there. What the fuck they are, Teacha? From a chase like your Teacha. Please out your face like my Teacha.
By the early 2000s, Vybz Kartel had become more than just a promising lyricist. He was evolving into a force. The underground bars surrounding him began to spill into the mainstream. His ability to deliver punchlines, storylines, and controversy in a single verse made him magnetic. And unlike many others, Kartel wasn't just chasing stardom, he was shaping a movement. After leaving Bounty Killers the Alliance, a powerful collective in dancehall, Kartel did the unthinkable. He turned his back on the system that made him and forged his own lane. He created Portmore Empire, also known as Gaza, a label and crew that will birth new stars like Popcorn, Tommy Lee Sputter, and Not Nice. It wasn't just music, it was culture. A culture war. Gaza became a symbol of loyalty, rebellion, and raw street energy, especially for ghetto youth who saw in Kartel a defiant mirror of their struggles. His music exploded. Hits like Clerks, Romping Shop, Life Sweet,
No crime, me a talk from me heart, them a waste time. Them no want.
and Dancehall Hero
Everything when me do them follow. If me no shit, them no.
dominated the airwaves. He wasn't just spitting bars, he was challenging norms. He spoke openly about sex, poverty, politics, betrayal, and spirituality, all with shocking honesty. But with the fame came fire. Kartel's skin lightening stirred global controversy. He publicly admitted to bleaching his skin, sparking backlash, but also conversations around colorism in Jamaica. While critics called him irresponsible, Kartel defended it as artistic freedom and a personal choice. He didn't flinch. He never did.
Many people talk about Garveyism, black pride, etc. I have no problem with black pride, and I can assure you that my skin alteration has nothing to do with self-hate or opposition to blackness and Garveyism. I maintain that bleaching now doesn't mean the same as bleaching 25 years ago. Today, we are a much prouder race who know that we can do what we want.
His beef with Mavado, another dancehall giant, split the nation literally. Fans aligned with either Gaza or Gully, and even schools were forced to ban debates over their rivalry due to rising tensions and violence.
Sad to say, but white people are bad, Indian people are bad, black people are bad, Chinese people are bad. System.
The popular and controversial dancehall artist Vybz Kartel, whose given name is Adidja Palmer, remains in police custody this evening. He was arrested before daybreak this morning after police raided a New Kingston hotel and allegedly found a quantity of ganja.
Then came the fall. In 2011, Vybz Kartel was arrested and later charged with the murder of Clive Lizard Williams. The case gripped Jamaica and the world. The trial was a media circus. Texts, voice notes, alleged conspiracies. Despite weak evidence and claims of tampering, Kartel was convicted in 2014 and sentenced to life in prison with eligibility for parole after 35 years. But prison didn't silence him.
Persons who had access. It appears, however, that the police may have something bigger than ganja charges on their minds. Assistant Commissioner of Police Eden Powell confirmed that the DJ's detention is part of a wider investigation but would provide no more information. But our sources say murder charges could be laid against persons close to the controversial entertainer. The DJ's attorneys says they will be waiting for the police to indicate the way forward.
From behind bars, Kartel continued to record music, an almost mythical feat. Rumors swirled. Did he have a studio in prison? Was he bribing wardens? No one knew for sure. But the hits kept coming. Fever, Western Union, Then You and Me, songs that outperformed even free world artists. He maintained influence, mentored rising talent, and kept Gaza alive. To his fans, he wasn't a criminal. He was a revolutionary, a man the system feared and wanted to suppress. In 2020, Kartel's team took the case to the Privy Council in the UK, Jamaica's highest court of appeal. In March 2024, the court overturned the murder conviction, citing juror misconduct during the trial. A retrial was ordered, and suddenly, the possibility of a free Vybz Kartel became real again. Through it all, Vybz Kartel redefined what it meant to be a dancehall artist. He wasn't just a musician, he was a movement, an institution, and in the eyes of many, a martyr of Jamaica's justice system.
Mango, you ever hear about me? That's how the money make. Watch out, then inna the bank it a go me say. Listen up, be careful to when Nanny say.
That's all we had for you today in My Celebrity with Ike. Till next time, bye bye.
Mango, big up Mr. Bruce, big up to Miss Scotia. But Nova Scotia me vote for. See me at the bank, the money me report for. Get a forklift and a crane bring it over. Money magnet for me skin, you know see the pyramid where they near to me shoulder. August town, yeah me de Angola. Money ya me pet, and Natasha never Lola.
Tambo canambo, coffee the cash, I do tango. We no box shuffle, we a do it in a one go.